We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Good work there. It goes.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Hayes. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side, Williams. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is James. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Here's Doncic. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
Thank you.
Grant, how about the rise of...
Good D.
OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Now here's Doncic. Screen by James. Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock.
Throwing the defense nicely that time. Doncic with the perfectly timed pass.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Shit, man.
Briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility at both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great...
Oh, shit, man. Come on, Williams.
He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
And, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Pass to Doncic. And here's James. Outside Reeves. Here's James. The shot is good.
Shit,
Doncic
man, come on.
And it's all knotted up.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
And that one drops.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Hachimura. That one no good. Great D that time from Holmgren. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually battling LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
Now here's Hachimura. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Can't get it to fall. Caruso with it. Hayes picks him up. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. James with the rebound.
Good day.
And James has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Tries the spin move. Here's Doncic. The shot by James, no good. We've got 1:08 left now in the first quarter. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. To the middle. Poke loose. James deciding where to go with it. Out to Hachimura. Back to James. Hachimura outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Doncic outside. Cranked it in off the glass.
Shit, man. Okay, Doncic.
One of the things I love most about Luka Doncic, his court recognition and awareness. This guy is so sharp and alert, understands how to play.
The kick out to Williams. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Thunder.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
Here's Doncic. Can't hit it from 12 feet. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, VA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. So it's Oklahoma City now, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Caruso. Williams in the post. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Caruso outside. Rebound.
Come on, guys, stop!
Lakers trail by 4. On the wing, Reeves. From the arc. It's not going to go for him.
Using his size to full advantage, he beats everyone to the ball.
Shit, man,
Caruso
come on.
misses. On the wing, Reeves. Back to Doncic. Here's Hayes. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Pass to Caruso. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find
Shit, man, I didn't guess.
or spot shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, BA, and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
And Williams punches it home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's James. Following the bucket by the Thunder.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
They grab their own miss. Caruso outside. Williams with the screen. Tries yet again. Hachimura with a rebound. Lakers trail by 4. It's James on the wing. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And down it goes. 2 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now here's Reeves. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Doncic. Back to Reeves. Here's James. Launches it. James from distance. Easy work.
Off the catch, LeBron not lacking confidence or hesitating.
Dort outside. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. On the wing, Caruso. Pass to Holmgren. Over Hayes. And it's Holmgren missing.
Shit, man.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up to the Lakers. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Now here's Hachimura. Dort with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
And finished off by Hayes.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Here's James. James, a freight train coming.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. James with a steal. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Thunder out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be back right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside. But fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
The Lakers trail. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
The 3, James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. James has got 12.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And here are the Thunder now, following the score by Los Angeles. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8 points now. Dort for 3. The Thunder with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 4. Back to James. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Boy, it's no secret that LeBron James is an outstanding passer. Oh, I love his vision in the pick and roll.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So both teams making some changes here. Thunder trail by 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. Unable to win this run. To the inside. Here's Len.
Bullshit.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now Vanderbilt defending. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. looking to end this cold spell. And a missed
Come
layup.
on, G.
It's
Come on,
obvious
G.
they're
Get that,
becoming
man.
frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And up the court come the Thunder on the break. There's a minute 47 left in the third. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Here's Milton. Inside. Len. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Thunder trail by 7. Dort outside. Pass to Williams. Back to Dort. They set the pick. To the middle. Stolen by Vanderbilt. And it's the Lakers on the break. Deflects the pass. Here's Lynn. Here's Vanderbilt. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Back to Lynn.
Ah,
And
come
he's
on.
going to the line for 2.
Come on, Williams.
The official saw contact while he was going up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown
Yeah,
for the Lakers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And the
Yeah,
second free throw is good.
good.
Thunder trail by 8. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Come on,
Good
Alexander.
feed by Vanderbilt. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Williams. He's got 12. Three-pointer. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Dort outside. Clock at 6. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Second shot opportunity. And rejected. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Thunder trail by 8. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Shea playing big inside. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. James, left side. Down low. It's James on the wing. Spins. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And
that's a foul, man.
Remarkable.
That's a foul, man.
DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Here's Hartenstein. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Hey, shot's good.
What the fuck? Are you standing?
And the Lakers lead by 9.
Outstanding executions. Good job working the ball inside.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Williams. Hachimura with a rebound. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Pass to Hayes. Kicks it to Doncic. Puts up a 3. The Thunder with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Some room here for Dort. Off target from the baseline.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
James, right side. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Hachimura outside. From behind the arc. He's off on that one. Thunder trail by 9. It's Hartenstein, high post. The kick out to Williams. Beyond the arc. James with the rebound. With a healthy advantage, they're looking confident.
And could boost their lead to double digits here, too.
Let's go with a 3. Hits the trifecta. James has got 11 points here in the second half.
Not the guy you want to give three-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
Some room here for Williams. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Doncic with it. And it's Dort picking him up. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
From downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
The kick out to Williams. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. To end the drought. And he drains it. Making it 7-15 for the day.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
James. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Dort. It's stolen by Doncic. All alone on the break. Count it. And the Lakers lead by 15.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight.
Fantastic
effort to get it done here for the Lakers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball.
Lot of that free throw, man.
And all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for LeBron James.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
For three, James. Can't get it to go. Now 9 for 15. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Williams. Fires the three. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
James, right side.
Right from
And it's James with the jam.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Back to Dort. Pass to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Over Hayes. And it's Holmgren missing. From downtown. Again, the miss by James. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark.
It must have been simple, amen. Mas é bom vencer por aí, man. Mas bate onde pule bom, man. Já foi vencer por aí, man. Gonna get, man. Que le time kama que le bon na, man. Nigga bagay tout nèg yo mba le gat. Nan New York, mbal pran New York Knicks, man. Nge de pou le bon. Mbal nan Knicks, man. Nge de pou le bon, man. Voy Budo. Nga lemon. Simmons ay pou net, man. Simmons ay pou.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
In the corner, it's James.
Oh,
and
shit!
makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, man, man. They're not
You see
commencer,
LeBron
man.
just shrug
I
off
like
that
people like that.
contact there. It's like nothing even hit him.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Misses the layup.
The ball wants to be so back actually.
Outside, Towns. Brunson with a clean look.
Oh, come
Hits
on,
the
man.
three-point bomb.
Totally in rhythm right now. The moment Brunson has the ball in his hands, he's right into that shot.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also
Shit,
played
man, that's
overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Now here is Hachimura. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. And Hayes throws it down.
Great pass from Rui there. You can see he likes setting up his teammates.
Now here's Brunson. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Back to Anunoby. It's hauled in by
Come on,
Doncic.
Latino. Come on, stop it, lah.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Hachimura. He's with it. Doncic outside. Lock at 6. Trains the three-pointer.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Come on.
Brunson, no good. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on the game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. Let's see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pass to Hachimura. Back to LeBron. And stolen by Anunoby. Here's Towns. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys. And so he makes both from the line.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
To the paint. Hayes.
The passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's stolen by Hachimura. Floats it up for James. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. And Towns throws it down.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Back to Doncic. Shoots over Bridges. No one near James as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta. James has got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bridges outside. Left side, Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make.
Oh, shit, man.
And you knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bridges inside. Brunson outside. Driving to the basket.
Come on, Brinson.
Off target. Back to James. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Tie game in Los Angeles. And we'll be back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. LeBron with it. James on the drive. Pass to Hayes. Doesn't go that time. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. And there's the defensive 3-second
Come on.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Pass to Hayes. It's rebounded by New York. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Towns. Got a hand on it. Doncic right side. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
For the three. Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And talking about the Knicks,
Shit.
do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson, going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Here's Hart, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. Reeves into the lane, to the inside. Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Brunson, right side. Anunoby has the open look.
Shit, man.
With his 3. And here's Los Angeles. Here's LeBron. No, stopping LeBron there.
Just watching the King come down the lane with that kind of roar. Wow, ferocious.
Anunoby outside. Jacks up a 3. Reeves with the
shit,
rebound.
man.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. No good on the triple. Doncic with the steal. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Reeves outside. 6 to shoot. LeBron outside. Off target from three-point range. New York trailing. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Towns the screen. On the wing, Anunoby. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And he hits the first of 3. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Here's LeBron. Knicks with the rebound. Knocks it loose. Down low. Galoko.
Come on, man.
And there's the second
Put my
time to
back
finish
in
it
the
off.
And James, another dime that gets dropped. Someone that just loves involving his teammates.
Here's Towns. And he makes good on the layup. Towns has got 4 points this quarter. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Doncic outside. They set the pick. 4 on the clock. This one for 3. Rebounded by Hart. The Knicks with the lead.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do
It's
here.
pretty submissive,
It's
but
what
you
most
have a lot
teams
of
try to
tracker.
execute at this time in the game.
Reeves outside. Here's Doncic. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Knicks up 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Lakers trailed by 3. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
This is what James does. Scores the ball and does it in so many different ways.
Pass to Beauchamp. Here is Robinson. The 3. And it's
shit, man. What shit?
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. A 2-point game. Timeout. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here's Reeves, still without a basket. And that one drops. Reeves has got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
The kick out to Anunoby. And they recover it.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Doncic right side. Robinson with the block.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim is impressive.
Here's Brunson. He's got 6. Pass to Bridges. There's a screen by Robinson. Robinson on the wing. Four on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Robinson here seeking out some offense, including using the shot fake to attract contact.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Shit. Reeves outside. They set the screen for the lead. He lays it in.
Come on, man.
Reeves is
One place
up to 2 now for the Lakers.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And it's Brunson.
Come on, man.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And they double up James. Here's Hachimura. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
And Hachimura just strong, doing what it took to get that one off.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Knicks trailed by 4. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Hart. Back to Towns. Anunoby outside. Bridges, no one around him. New York.
Bridges, come on, man.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now here's Len. And here is Goodwin. Pass to Vanderbilt. Spins. Converts after the nice spin.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce.
And it's Towns missing. Here are the Lakers. This run now up to 13-2. Goodwin with it. Brunson picks him up. And here's Len. He has yet to score. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Vanderbilt. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. A shot by Len, wide open. From outside, off the mark. Bridges misses. Lakers lead by 6. Here's Finney Smith. Off target from outside. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Hart. Back to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The Lakers on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. Goodwin feeling it out. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. And we've watched 3. So far in this one, Lakers lead by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Anunoby outside. Pass to Hart. Towns in the corner. Towns is doubled. Clock is at 3. From deep, Brunson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now, here's Vanderbilt. Now, Finney-Smith. Pass to Vanderbilt. It's good from long range.
Hey, man.
Vanderbilt's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Brunson, left side. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what?
Come on,
There's
man.
no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. To the middle. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Come on!
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Tucker. The shot, no good. James with some nice D. Over in the corner, Doncic. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. James, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by New York.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Inside, the kick out to Towns. Hits it from 3-point range. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
Doncic with it. Pass to Reeves. In the corner, it's James. Shoots over Tucker. Now Hachimura. No good from outside.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Tucker with the ball. Pass to Towns. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second
come on,
call.
Come on, man.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Here's Hayes. Back to Doncic. Here's Hayes. 5 to shoot. To the inside. James. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trail by 7.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Shit, man.
James right side. Nice move.
Shit.
And James throws it down.
And the defense make it too easy for LeBron James. Can't let him get that close.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Pass to Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. New York, no good that time either. So it's the Lakers now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. LeBron, good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Good, T.
Pass to Hayes. Second shot opportunity. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so the Lakers take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg...
Big way. Allez, Denegib. Allez, allez, allez. Allez. Vamos lá, o Benson. Não vai cansar o Benson. O Benson não caiu, viu? Não. O Benson baixa de tua. Põe. O Benson vai, né? Vai atuar, põe. Vai atuar, põe a vida, Constância.
We'll see the New York Knicks taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Welcome, everyone, courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. And the basket is good. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Robinson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
On bet lié Kaguma avant quitter monsieur sous bench là.
Austin Reeves picks one up.
A lot of people like Mitchell Robinson because he does what he's told to do, and that is stay in the lane. It's where he does a lot of damage, both defensively and offensively.
That one's no good. Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent, and lately he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots, it's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
Bridges with it. Hachimura covering. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Pass to Doncic. And here's Hayes. That one falls. Great
shit, man.
By Doncic.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
They get the rebound. Out to Bridges.
Go ahead.
Clock at 6. Back to Brunson. From the arc. LeBron with the rebound. And James has got the ball here for the Lakers. And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
I discussed with
Come on, man.
how it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, you'll have to ask my guys that. Jalen is a really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
To the paint. And finished off by Hayes.
We talk a lot about the monster games that LeBron James has and putting a bunch of points on the board, but sometimes we just forget about how brilliant a playmaker and passer he is.
Here's Brunson. Outside Hart. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Here's Doncic. Not going to go that time. Hart with the defensive effort. The Knicks with the lead. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. A minute 42 left to play in the first. Pass to Hart. The Lakers with a rebound.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
The 3, James. Hart pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Towns, left side. Towns double team. Right side, Robinson. And here's Bridges. Over James. Bridges misses.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zones in that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Robinson with a steal. Here they come with numbers in transition. Pass to Towns. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Oh, come on, Towns.
Lakers trail. James attacking. Can't get it to fall. 27 seconds left in the opening quarter. Bridges outside. Now here's Hart. Out to Bridges. From outside the arc. Drops in. Bridges got 5 points.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
The shot by James, no good.
You said long. You said long. Get mine.
Knicks out in front. Up 5. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's James. No points so far. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Shot clock at 5. And here's Doncic outside. The Knicks pull it in.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Brunson. 5-point lead, biggest of the game.
Look at boy.
Now James. Hachimura outside. Pass to Reeves. Back to Hachimura. Tries the spin move. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. The 3, James. Achua with the rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Anunoby. And finally, they hit one.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2
Boy,
points.
Jackson,
Didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Reeves. Still without a bucket. Screen by James. Over Anunoby. There's the strike.
Oh, shit, man. Come on.
Defense is trying to do their best to slow him down, but stopping James, it ain't easy.
Pass to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Good D by Doncic. Lakers trail by 5. With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space for him.
Incredible footwork, BA, the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him
Come
apart.
on!
He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie.
And the defense make it too easy.
Come on!
LeBron James can't let him get that close.
Hachimura sets a screen. A minute 15 left in the second period. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Left side Hart for three.
Shit.
And again, the
Shit,
Knicks
man.
miss it. And the Lakers have possession. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Here's Doncic. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Pass to James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. James has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Instead of playing through LeBron, that time they set him up.
And timeout is called
Yeah,
by
Mr.
Tom
Mabulai.
Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Pata one day, yo. I don't kaka. What be Sunday, yo?
So for the Knicks. New York trailing. To the inside. Here's Towns. Misses from close range. Down low. Here's James. Pass to Koloko.
Shit.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Los Angeles shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was
Shit,
good
man,
to see
come
the
on.
Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever,
Yeah,
he stated that he
Bukila,
doesn't have
Bukila,
much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now here's Hachimura. Yet to see a basket. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
To the middle. Here's Robinson. No
Come
good.
on, Robinson.
And the
Come on,
Knicks went into the drought. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, what does I'm doing? Do you time I go catch him quad?
Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
That one's wide left. Knicks trail by 4. Towns double team. The shot off.
Come on, Town, man.
James outside. Here's Reeves. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And so it's New York with it. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Towns. And the layup is good.
Not down,
Towns has got 6.
Yeah, at 6'11", 250 pounds. Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Hayes.
Shit.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
It's off us, Town.
And the Lakers lead by 4.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now here's Brunson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Doncic. Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid's falling into the second round, and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough. This guy has continued to work hard every year and turned himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
Now, here is James. Give him 8. Hachimura from long range. Hart pulls it in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint.
Look,
Coach
man.
Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
They get it again. Out to James. Lets the 3 fly. The Knicks pull it in.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Outside Hart. Second chance shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, I love how hard Hart is fighting on plays like that, taking the extra contact.
And both free throws good for Hart. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
You get Brunson that wide open of a floor, he's going to operate there.
Connect. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Knicks leading by 5. Inside. Here's Towns. Off target at the rim.
Down.
Now Los Angeles with it. Outside Vanderbilt. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Come on, man.
Here's Goodwin. And there's a 3-second call.
Oh, shit.
This one on the defense. Los Angeles shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And the technical free throw missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Well, Dalton Knecht had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Okay.
It's good on the putback.
This guy's got a great nose for the offensive glass, and I like how he used those long arms that time to reach up, snag that rebound.
Brunson.
Shit.
Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Look at the cock, I miss it.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Yeah, he's hurting the team. Taking low percentage shots, failing to make the next pass.
And the Knicks making a change here. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
New York making a switch here. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Outside Tucker. The three ball.
Come on, Tucker, man.
Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Lynn. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Goodwin. And Tucker pulls it down. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Bridges. Down low. Here's Brunson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hart.
Man.
Here's Goodwin. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And we've reached the end of the third. New York out in front, up 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Better go Souf, man.
New York leading by 5. Up top, Robinson. Pass to Towns. And a foul called on the way up.
There you go.
So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And he knocks down the first one. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973. So as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
Now here's Robinson. Pass to Brunson. Rebounded by the Lakers. James, right side.
Shit, man. Shit, man. About making me.
Just watching the King come down the lane with that kind of roar. Wow, ferocious. Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Now here is James. Pass to Doncic. Luka!
Shit, man.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds a shot.
Bridges, right side. Left side, Anunoby. To the middle. And stolen by Hayes. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
Yeah, sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Yeah, I'm with you. See what I can do, me.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Brunson. And no good. The dry spell continues. James with the ball. And it's Robinson picking him up. It's James on the wing. To take the lead. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take some free throws now. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, BA, isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Now here's Brunson. Bridges outside. To the inside. Here's Towns. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. Just 2 to shoot. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
Here's James on the take.
Good, man.
That one goes in.
Come on.
And the Lakers lead by 2.
Doing what he does best. A big-time bucket at the rim. A few more of those, and they'll be in control as the clock winds down.
Kicks it out, Towns. Down low. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Limit.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see his line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Now here's Brunson to the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. Back to Hayes. It's James on the wing. Shoots over Robinson. Hart pulls it in.
And just because he might not be as big as some of the other guys that are on the floor, it doesn't dissuade him from getting in there and playing fearlessly on the glass.
They recover it. Left side Brunson. Hard with it. Here's Towns. New York again, can't hit.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Here's James. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Towns. Now here's Brunson. So it'll be two free throws.
Man. Come on, man. Someone shuffle that.
Austin Reeves picks one up.
Something about the little guy willing to stick his nose in there. Brunson gets his team going with that kind of play.
Both free throws, good from Brunson.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
On the wing, Hachimura. Back to James. Spins. Stolen by Bridges. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hart. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
Shit, man.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. So far,
come on, man.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Well, folks, that's going to do it.
Good tip.